Cuda.com and Royal Farms at Towson, Maryland, at the home of the Calvert Hall Cardinals, where the visiting Gilman Greyhounds come in. Booker Corrigan and Ty Zanders bringing in the call. Great matchup today. Ty, what do you think about both teams heading into the game?
Well, Gilman, they've definitely been rolling so far. Calvert Hall coming off that loss against McDonough on Friday, and overtime loss at the hands of the Eagles. I think this is a great game. Obviously, a rematch of last year's championship. These teams have played in the championship the last 3 years. Gilman was victorious last year, 13-8. So obviously, Calvert Hall has that extra incentive to win this game.
And you talk about the teams that met in last year's championship game. Now let's examine some of the players. Let's start with the Gilman Greyhounds in blue.
Well, down in attack, Gordy Kerber's a senior headed to Denver. He's a nifty playmaker and is so good around the goal. And in midfield, Jake Mathis, an excellent shooter and a horse between the lines. Down on defense, Robbie Hawes leads the show along with TJ Trusty. It's a great unit. And they've also got Brian Moore and Cage, who will head to Harvard next year.
Now let's talk about Calvert Hall. It starts right at the face-off logo, with Stephen Bones Kelly. He clearly is the Egg McMuffin of face-off guys. Down on attack, number 10, Jordan Germershausen. Great job. He, and along with Patrick Kelly, can score goals in bunches. They move well without the ball. And then today on defense, Garrett Epple back into the lineup after getting injured against Manhasset a couple weeks ago. It'll be interesting to see how well Garrett's able to play. And of course, Dimitri Pekunets starting in the cage for the Hall. Great matchup. Cuda.com and Royal Farms bringing you the game of the week from Calvert Hall today. Booker Corrigan and Ty Zanders on the call. Opening face-off set to go. Jake Mathai against Stephen Bones Kelly. Calvert Hall in their home whites, Gilman road blues, and the wing matchup between Cotter Brown and Tyler Mays is going to be paramount as Mathai wins the opening face-off to himself, gets it quickly to Kerber.
You can bet those two will go against each other in the future down in Chapel Hill. Both are committed. Mathai signed actually with University of North Carolina.
As is Stephen Bones Kelly.
Yep. Definitely big for Gilman to win that face-off, and they hope to keep that rolling.
Greyhounds number 14, Will McBride, gets it over to Mathai. They spin it all the way behind the cage. This is 19, Max Green, guarded by Epple. Gilman showing some patience. And now it's Harrison McCarthy for the Greyhounds, guarded by Johnny Bells. McCarthy gets off the shot, backed up by Will McBride.
Shot out of bounds, possession of the Greyhounds.
Max Green top center now. Gordy Kerber and Green exchange. Max Green, the younger brother of Georgetown standout defenseman Bryson Green. Eric Evans, number 40, defending the ball now for Calvert Hall. A tremendous defense. As Mathai drives hard, right-handed trail check by Tyler Mays. Ball close to the end line, but corralled by Kerber.
These are just the matchups we thought we would see. I think Calvert Hall, as we've seen so far, they'll probably move Mays and Connell back and forth. Their help defense has been a little bit iffy so far, so they need to improve that today if they want to beat the Greyhounds.
Will McBride shot just wide.
Shot out of bounds to
Pekunets,
Gilman.
you could see him tracking that ball real well. Dimitri Pekunets, goaltender for Calvert Hall, off to a nice start. Max Green going against Garrett Epple. D-twagged. And now we get illegal procedure, playing without a stick.
Illegal procedure,
Bones
possession
Kelly
to Calvert Hall.
with the restart for the Hall. Hit hard by Kerber, but he's going to have the running clear. And Calvert Hall gets their first possession on offense. Shot, bounce high in the air, corralled by Germershausen, comes around, shot checked away. Bolwicki rebound shot between the legs of Moore, but he got a piece of it.
Shot out of bounds
And
to
it's
Calvert
backed
Hall.
up by Kelly. 28, Brandon Smith for Gilman defending the ball coming in on the end line. Here's Patrick Kelly, recently named to that Under Armour All-American Senior Team. One of the greatest honors that a young man can get in the sport of lacrosse. Number 1, Carter Brown gets it over to Bolwicki, all the way around the side to Germershausen. Kelton Black going against Brown. Pushes it down the wing to Kelly. Pass picked off on the inside on its way through. Knocked to the ground by TJ Trusty, but Calvert Hall retains possession. Germershausen shot saved by the left-hander Brian Moore. He gets it quickly to Haas, and Haas has it to Brown for the clear. Opportunity for that second midfield unit to get a run in for the Gilman Greyhounds. John Sims, number 34, coming in along with Chase Wittich. Excuse me, Andrew Gemma. This offense for Gilman has a lot of do-everything players. You can't go to sleep on any of them. Inside feed, save Bakunis. Gordy Kerber catches that ball with his feet moving and his hands free. But Bakunis is able to snag the high shot. Calvert Hall looks to clear on the far side. Eric Evans.
Evans, a sophomore, committed to the Ohio State University, also a football and basketball player. Big, rangy kid. Got a whole lot of time for the Cardinals, who are very fortunate to have Garrett Apple back, as we mentioned.
And speaking of getting guys back, number 20, Johnny Kelly, coming back from being a little bit nicked up. He's played in a bunch of games, but back to close to 100%.
And you know, with Friday's big game against Loyola Blakefield, these guys want to get back and healthy, but nothing wrong with having them back against Gilman.
Yeah, take care of the business in front of you. Kelly shot just wide, backed up by Brown.
Shot out of bounds, possession of the Cardinals.
7:20 remaining, first quarter. First quarter brought to you by the Baltimore Crabs Lacrosse Club. Baltimore Crabs just in it to support the fine efforts
Shot
of
out
these
of bounds to
athletes.
Calvert Hall.
The Baltimore Crabs, one of the finest club programs in the country. Royal Farms doing a great job. I've already given away the Royal Farms t-shirt. Young man named Ryan was waiting for me. Showed me his Royal Farms cup and got his free Under Armour t-shirt every game. And then I had a couple other people come up to me with a little disappointment because they had their Royal Farms cup. But the shirt goes fast in this league, people. Most competitive league in the country in a lot of areas.
Bork, you just got to bring some boxes of t-shirts out every day. Be charitable.
Patrick Kelly catches it with his feet moving, but House in great position. Kevin Deal gets possession, gets it back, and here's Germershausen. Little step on his defender, shot just over the cage. Nice move by
Shot
Germershausen.
out of the Cardinals.
And he's been big for Calvert Hall this year. We didn't expect him to start. We figured Carter Brown, as we mentioned, would probably play some attack, but he's bumped up to midfield. And with Pat Cardenudo out with a broken ankle, I believe, you know, they'll need some more midfielders to step up. Guys like Carter Brown, Johnny Kelly, Brian Bolwicki.
Shot out of bounds, possession of the Greyhounds.
Opportunity to remind you to make Royal Farms your first stop before and after every game for everything from custom-built subs and wraps, healthy snacks, drinks, fresh brewed coffee, Western fries, and of course, Royal Farms' delicious, world-famous, fresh, never frozen chicken. Royal Farms, real fresh, real fast. Brian Moore gets it quickly down the side. And now Gilman looking to clear it. Will McBride comes all the way down to get it. Gilman back on offense. Yet to take the lids off the goals here inside the 6-minute mark, first quarter. 0-0 your score. Gilman in their road blues, Calvert Hall home whites. Mathai gets it over to McCarthy. McCarthy comes off the two-man game. They get the switch they want. Mathai's going to attack the cage right away. Shooter with a little re-dodge shot off the iron. Jake Shooter Mathai picks up his recommended daily allowance of iron on that one. Crease violation, Evan Connell set to restart for the Hall. And David McBrien has it for the Hall. Good defense, but a fortunate shot. Mathai hits the pipe.
Goalie's best friend.
Always. Johnny Bells gets it to Patrick Kelly. And now it's over to Stephen Bones Kelly.
We also see Timmy Kelly, the freshman in there, number 38, who's primarily an extra man specialist, but he's out there.
Johnny Bells wants his left side, gets past Brown, shot goal. Johnny Bells off hip. Great Abe Lincoln's mullet.
Unleashing number 19, John Bell. 7 minutes, 11 seconds into the first quarter. Calvert Hall 1, Gilman. Bells on the goal, unassisted.
Opportunity to remind you that sexually transmitted infections such as chlamydia and gonorrhea can have serious health consequences, but these infections are easy to treat, so if you think you might be infected, talk to your healthcare provider or get tested free at your local public health clinic. It's fast, it's easy, you don't even need a blood sample. If you test negative, great. If not, it's a step towards getting the treatment you need. BD, helping all people live healthy lives. Go to BD.com to learn more. Stephen Bones Kelly at the face-off logo. Wins the clamp, pulls it back, lefty. Facing off for Gilman that time, Peter Brown. Kelly right down Main Street, no dice on the shot. Great save by Brian Moore.
Booker, it almost sounded like you were trying to throw in a little Eamon McEnany reference. Putty Hill,
Yeah.
you know.
Paring Parkway. And here's Kelly guarded by Timmy Jenkins. Inside feed by Kelly. Credit Timmy Jenkins with a nice check on the hands.
We can't forget to give those shout outs to Tyler Mays for Calvert Hall and Timmy Jenkins, those long stick middies that do the dirty work in between the lines.
Gilman back on offense. Here's Mathai guarded by Mays. You really get a sense of the size difference. Jake Shooter, Mathai ringing the bell at about 6'6". McBride gets it over to Max Green. And now it's behind the cage with Zeke Morrill. Invert and a good matchup for the Gilman Greyhounds. Gordy Kerber. Kerber inside roll, left side. Ball pinballs around. Johnny Bells comes up with it for the Hall, and they have a little bit of a break situation, but not too many numbers as Gilman's getting back in the hole very well. Germershausen, nifty move on the over. Not sure if I won the race to nifty there or not. It's always ongoing. As soon as one race is over, the next one has started.
Let's not forget who dropped it in the pregame. But
man
I'll give you
Ty
that. You know, maybe half of it, just to make you feel good.
My man Ty Zanders did lace the intro with a nifty. Kelton Black, top center. Black driving hard left-handed. Shot, goal. Same spot the first goal came from. This time it's Kelton Black. 2:24 to go. First quarter brought to you by the Baltimore Crabs Lacrosse Club. The Baltimore Crabs supporting the fine efforts of these athletes and coaches. Check out the Baltimore Crabs in their new prospect camp.
Minutes, 36 seconds into the first quarter. Goal unassisted.
Right back to the face-off logo. Bones Kelly pops it up in the air forward. Comes up left-handed. He's going to have one. Great save, Brian Moore. Bounce pass. Mathai collects it. Top of the box. Gets it to the trailer and Brown. Inside move. Kerber, goal. Great transition lacrosse. Gilman Greyhounds. 2:04 left first quarter. Make Royal Farms your first stop before and after every game for everything from custom-built subs and wraps, drinks, healthy snacks, fresh brewed coffee, Western fries, and of course, Royal Farms' delicious, world-famous, fresh, never-frozen chicken. Royal Farms, real fresh, real fast.
9 minutes, 56 seconds into the first quarter. Calvert Hall 2, Gilman 1.
Not many guys in the country better than
Cover on the
Kirker
goal.
within 2 yards of the crease. Just a nifty move there. I'm definitely dropping the word nifty way too many times, but it's all good. We like it.
Violation on the faceoff, and Bones Kelly takes possession for the Hall, stepping into one. Shot, goal. Brian Bolwicki.
And
Overhand.
Booker, I think they like that spot from the left side, about 10 yards
On
out.
the goal by number 3,
Just keep
Brian
shooting from
Bolwicki. Assist number 24, Stephen
Bolwicki,
Kelly.
hard
10
overhand
minutes, 2
stinger.
seconds in the first quarter. Calvert Hall 3, Gilman 1. Bolwicki on the goal, Stephen Kelly on the assist. Facing off for the Greyhounds, number 13, Ned
Gilman
Ebola.
sends Ned Emola out
For Calvert Hall, number 24,
for the
Stephen
faceoff.
Kelly.
1:58 left first quarter. Violation against Kelly that time, and Emola takes it for the Hounds. Max Green matched up with Garrett Eppel. Eppel kind of long johns him a little bit. Crease violation on the call.
Interesting call there. I do think it's a good matchup with these two.
Crease
as we
violation
mentioned.
on the Greyhounds. Possession of Calvert Hall.
Timeout on the
Timeout,
field. Great
Gilman.
time to remind you to make Royal Farms your first stop before and after every game for everything from custom-built subs and wraps, healthy snacks, drinks, fresh brewed coffee, Western fries, and of course, Royal Farms' delicious, world-famous, fresh, never-frozen chicken. Royal Farms, real fresh, real fast. We also want to remind you sexually transmitted infections such as chlamydia and gonorrhea have serious health consequences, but these infections are easy to treat. So if you think you might be infected, talk to your healthcare provider or get tested free at your local public health clinic. It's fast, it's easy, you don't even need a blood sample. If you test negative, great. If not, it's a step towards getting the treatment you need. BD, helping all people live healthy lives. Go to bd.com to learn more. This is CUDA.com and the Royal Farms Game of the Week. Great timeout by Coach Brooks Matthews. We haven't talked a lot in the broadcast about the quality of coaches. There's no mistaking why these teams have gone to the championship game a number of times in the last couple of years.
Yeah, as you mentioned, they've matched up 2 times the past 3 years, Gilman winning both.
Clearing pass picked off, and Bakunis with the
Shot out of
great
bounds. Possession of the
backup. Zeke Morrill drives down hard left-handed. Bounce shot, no dice. And Calvert Hall, a reset. They're just going to clear from the other side this time. There's no telltale signs yet as to who's going to be the Under Armour All-American Underclassmen Player of the Game. But you have a lot of Under Armour All-American Underclassmen who played last year in this event. 10 regions represented every year. Get to UnderArmourLacrosse.com and learn how you can try out for that amazing event. It is the
1 minute
premier
remaining
event
in the
of
first quarter.
its
1
kind.
minute.
We're also at Inside Lacrosse finishing up our picks for the Under Armour All-American game. The senior games will take place, I believe, at the last weekend of June.
June 30th.
Okay, China United Stadium, Taos University. Always looking forward to that one.
Inside feed goes awry,
Ball out of bounds.
and it's going to
Possession
be
of the Greyhounds.
Gilman's ball, 35.4 seconds remaining. Also want to congratulate Gilman assistant coach Owen Daly, whose wife Kim just gave birth recently to their second child. This one a boy named Owen. Now the proud younger brother of older sister Kira. Coach Daly, one of the great people in all of the Baltimore sports scene.
Booker, I gotta applaud you on knowing those family trees.
No doubt. I had the
Definitely a
good
big
fortune-
one over at Calvert Hall with the Kellys that I'm still trying to wrap my head around.
Ball ball. Check down. Great check by Garrett Epple. And that's the end of the first quarter. First quarter brought to you by the Baltimore Crabs. The Baltimore Crabs proudly supporting the efforts of these fine athletes. Check out the Baltimore Crabs and their new prospect camp. Get to the Baltimore Crabs website to learn more. But 7th and 8th graders this summer have an opportunity to display their skills at the Baltimore Crabs prospect camp. First quarter in the books, 3-1. Calvert Hall in the lead. CUDA.com and Royal Farms bringing you the game of the week.